Ever wondered how that delicious slice of cheese on your sandwich comes to be? Let's embark on a fascinating journey to unravel the cheese-making process, a craft that dates back thousands of years. Cheese in all its glorious forms begins life as a simple ingredient: milk. The type of milk used, be it cow, goat, or sheep, will influence the final taste and texture of the cheese. Our first step in the cheese-making process is the collection of milk. Fresh, raw milk is ideal, as it contains natural bacteria that will aid in the curdling process. The milk is then gently heated to the perfect temperature, a process known as pasteurization, which kills off any harmful bacteria and ensures the milk is safe to work with. Next, a starter culture is introduced to the milk. This is a special type of bacteria that begins the process of turning the milk into cheese. It does this by converting the lactose in the milk into lactic acid. Following the introduction of the starter culture, an ingredient known as rennet is added. Rennet contains enzymes that further curdle the milk, causing it to separate into curds and whey. The curds, which are the solid part, will go on to form our cheese, while the whey, the liquid part, is often used in other food products. The curds are then cut, a process that helps to expel more whey. The size of the curd cut can affect the texture of the final cheese, with smaller curds leading to harder cheeses. Once cut, the curds are cooked and stirred, further expelling whey and causing the curds to shrink. The temperature and duration of this cooking process will also affect the hardness of the cheese. The next step is draining and pressing. The curds are poured into a mold where they are pressed to form a solid block. The amount of pressure applied can determine the density and texture of the cheese. The cheese is then aged or ripened in a controlled environment. This can take anywhere from a few days to several years, depending on the type of cheese. The aging process allows for the development of flavor and texture. Finally, the cheese is packaged and ready to be enjoyed, bringing us to the end of our cheese-making journey. In summary, the cheese-making process is an intricate dance of science and art. From the initial collection of milk, through the careful introduction of bacteria and enzymes to the precise cutting, cooking, and pressing of curds, each step is crucial in creating the final product. The aging process then allows the cheese to develop its unique flavor and texture. So, next time you savor a piece of cheese, take a moment to appreciate the careful craft that went into its making.